Hello everyone, my name is Parker Bidigiri and I am the creator of PAD, which is, in a funny sense, it actually stands for Parker's Advanced Dimension, but it's an it's really cool because I've been working on this for 5 years now. I'm finally getting into the finalization of the first alpha of PAD, and just to put together, PAD is a robot operating system. A robot operating system is just like a computer operating system, but made for robots specifically. My ROS can run on Windows, and at this time period, only Windows. I'm gonna eventually expand my horizons to Mac and more so into Linux because Linux is a cheaper and more efficient way of going through stuff. But anyways, Pad ROS basically is the Windows of robots. And when you think about it, it's sort of bit like how would you use an ROS as a user? I can sort of see a developer sort of using it, but how does a user use it? User as in like an average person that doesn't know how to code or anything like that. Basically, what you would do is that you would buy a robot, you would have my ROS on that robot, and you would just simply not need to know how to code anything. You don't need to know C++, Java, Visual Basic, not even scripting languages at all to really work with it. It can do stuff by itself, it has integrated features, and it will also have apps integrated into it. So you can expand your device similar to how mobile devices work with apps. You can have an app that works with certain lawnmowers. You can have an app that can control Wi-Fi, app that can control lights. It can be really expandable, especially with the scripting language that is used to make the app. Now, at the moment, I only have the my ROS working with the propeller chip as the microcontroller for the robot. I'm going to be expanding that also to the ARM processor, which is a quad-core mobile processor device. Is also used for the Raspberry Pi, Android, I think BlackBerry, stuff like that. And I'm going to integrate it as the main processor for the robot. Now, for those of you who do not know what propeller chip is, it comes from parallax.com, and it is a 8-core processor, but it only runs at a maximum speed of 100 megahertz, and that's sort of overclocking it a little bit. It does have built-in video drivers, RAM, ROM, external EEPROM connection for permanent stuff. Has around 31 IOs. The Propeller 2 should be coming out soon, which will increase the speed to 200 megahertz with 91 IO pins. Just something I would just put into this video really quick. Also, the Pad comes with its own programming language, as I said, that creates the apps. I did, I got 90% of the SDK software working for Pad. And the SDK software is basically like an IDE that uses the Pad scripting language. You simply just type all your stuff in, all your commands, and yes, there are specific high and low level commands that interact with the operating system, both on a high level and a low level. Low level as in controlling to the point of every single pin of the propeller chip without even having to use spin code. It's just integrated into the robot operating system. Now, the Pad scripting language is integrated with Lua, so it's a Lua. It is Lua programming since it is integrated with Lua. But I add in my own commands into the Lua system that interact with, let's just say, the high and low of pins of the propeller chip, all the way to telling what the robot to say or look up, or how to alter the SQL database for its vocab, stuff like that. Now, I'm not gonna go too much into the technical stuff. This is just like a little, this is what Pad can do type of thing. But it's a really nice tool, and the way you deploy your app to your robot while testing your app is that you save the app as a file. There's a little text box that says, here, type in your file name right there. Then you just click on a button saying send app. It will send app over the Wi-Fi through sockets over to the robot, making it so that you can just click and then you can test out your apps right onto the robot without any verifications or put it on the market or connect it to USB and then having to do all this. No, you don't have to do any of that. It just goes over your Wi-Fi. You do have to enter in the IP address and the port number, but that should automatically be assigned to the robot. So therefore, you just type it in, should have it labeled on the robot, and there you go. You can connect right then there with 3 easy little steps. The Lua programming language, if you've never heard of it, it's not really a programming language. It's a scripting language, meaning that it has to be dependent on a programming language. Even though it could be standalone, but it's really it's not really the same. Uh, Basically, the Lua programming language is very easy. I have my own simple commands added to it, so it makes it even easier. You don't have to do all the necessary stuff. For example, finding if a file exists in a certain directory, you don't have to say okay io dot and all that stuff. You just simply say file exists, and then you just do your path, and it'll return a 1 or 0 or true or false. And this video should be on the website for PAD, so if you found the website, you're probably watching this. Should be in developer section or something like that. I'm still working on the website. It's fairly new. I am thinking on doing a Kickstarter for PAD because I don't really have too much money. I'm just a college student, actually an undergraduate, trying to build this software that would make robots much more easier to use and develop cool features for robots. Right now, I'm only looking into software. I might eventually do into hardware since I am an electrical engineer. Um, so hopefully that would work out. Other things that Pad can do, Pad can look on the internet, can look up new stuff, learn new stuff, and it can also be expanded from multiple devices. I'm planning on making an iPhone and Android app that interacts with the robot. And there's already tools for the PC that would work. I don't have anything for Mac or Linux. Right now, I'm working on the App Store server, which is just a test server if I really want to get serious with the apps, which I will if the Kickstarter works out and or business starts out good as soon as I make it. I'm only buying myself with a few friends that are more like motivation type of thing, even though one friend is really helping me out motivational wise with this stuff. But anyways, the App Store, still working with stuff like that, so I can't say specifics yet. It's going to be a Linux server, so it's going to be easy to, it's going to be high performance. Again, I'm doing ports and stuff, so I can use multiple programming languages. Um, so the next steps after this, I did get into OpenCV and started working with images, face recognition stuff. Don't have that done fully yet. It's probably the second to last step, or the last step is to finalize all the software, make it work, make it beautiful, and then make it sync all the hardware there is out there. Probably Adreno also, basic stamp just for the heck of it. I don't know. Well, kind of matters if the compiler is free or not, just out in the open there, like Propeller, for example. But so yeah, that's basically the review of Pad. Pad does work on Windows only at the moment, but will be expanded eventually. When I do have a company, if I do, which I hope I do, this is such an early stage. It's really hard to do or think of anything that's gonna like happen or not, or determine to know what's gonna happen or not. But I'm gonna hopefully make Pad its own operating system. It's gonna be worked from the scratch and all the way up until the operating system works. Hopefully by then I have a team of software developers. But anyways, that's really far in the future. But for now, I just need to worry about getting Pad working on Windows fully, getting a Kickstarter going, finishing up the website, and getting a community base for this. And I appreciate you if you're watching this far. I know I've been talking a lot, but it's great stuff, great features, and a great sneak peek of what Pad is going to be. I'm very determined. I have full hope and faith in this project, and trust me, it's probably one of the most funnest things I've done. So I have a lot of spirit into this, and it's definitely my really close creations. And I thank you so much if you somehow contribute to it, sort of it like if you just tell a friend, or if you go to the website quite a bit, or if the Kickstarter is up right now, which if it is, right now it would be a long time, but this video will be on the website for a long time. So if the Kickstarter's up, if you contribute, thank you so much. If you like the Facebook page, do something social media with this. I appreciate that too. I just, I don't know. Pad is something I've been working on for such a long time. I want to make it grow into something. And it's not just for money and stuff. It's for fun. It's for helping people. Don't get me wrong. I need to pay bills, so I need to earn some form of money. But it's overall just something fun to do and all that. And I bet a lot of people can understand that. I just have to say thank you for everything. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for being on the website. This ends the video right here, and hopefully this is a great representation of what PAD will be. Thank you.